Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Oversalt EU tournament. We have Mighty Pixel versus Pig, and welcome to Dorado as well. This is going to be the first map in this series, and my name is Zark, and I'm here on the desk with Clutch Key. Clutch, how you doing today?
Hola, Zark. I'm doing wonderful, and bienvenido to Dorado here. Trying to trick out my Spanish. You know, I only know Japanese and all that. But you know, just trying to trick out my Spanish here a little bit. But we did a recording earlier. Free Guinea Pig. They look good. We haven't seen Mighty Pixels yet, but we're about to see them on the defense side and standard 2-2-2 basically with the sniper from Jumper and Rexer on that explosive Junkrat. But we saw this with Free Guinea Pig. Keep your eye on Sika, and the one person we haven't seen yet on the side of Red would be S Blue. So going to be interesting to see how he plays with the Widowmaker if they stay on this. But again, two people you want to keep you want to keep your eye on are Sika and Sweden Victor, your main tank right over there.
Sweden Victor, they looked very strong on the Wrecking Ball last map on Nepal, but this time around they're playing the Winstons. So we'll see how that affects this. They're playing Free Guinea Pig playing a bit of a dive composition for their attack, while Mighty Pixel playing a little bit of a slower composition, that Reinhardt Zarya, but Jumper on the Widowmaker. Be looking for that, but it's going to be Rexor who gets the opening pick onto Sika. So Sika trying to do something in the backline does not pan out for them there, and now Mighty Pixel, they're going to have to drop back pretty soon. Here they go onto the point, and Whiskey with that Reinhardt shield just trying to make some space for their team. Guinea Pig, they're very low. NBZ gets demeched early on here, and so Whiskey making some space for their team, and looks like Sweden Victor, though, they do get that pick onto Jumper. And now, Mighty Pixel, they have to move back a bit as there is a Widowmaker in their backline doing some work. It's going to be Sika finding a kill onto Sale. This payload is continuing to move despite losing a member early on there. And now Whiskey is in trouble as Sweden Victor is just jumping their way into the battle.
Call it, and I swear to God, I either predict something right or predict something completely wrong. Again, I said keep your eye on Sweden Victor. 3K in that last fight. Coming towards the end of the payload, no trouble at all. And again, for this payload map, you add another 2.5 minutes on the clock. They've got 5:20 to push up this thing. That might as well be all the time in the world here in Overwatch if you're on an escort map like Dorado right now.
Mighty Pixel, though, they're trying to even it up a little bit. They have switched on to the dive composition instead a little bit, changing up that tank line. And there was a Rexor with the junk tire, but it doesn't seem like it got anything. And now S Blue, they are perched up on that high ground. This cart is still moving. Mighty Pixel, though, their tank line has moved up onto that high ground, and they're going to be diving any minute here. They have set up. Here it goes onto the cart, making members of Free Guinea Pig a little bit uncomfortable, but they have a lot of ultimates. So Free Guinea Pig, here we go. S Blue with the sights. They know exactly where Mighty Pig is. They're going to have to go back around that corner, and they're going to have to reset up. Here comes a big Diva bomb. Here it comes. It picks off two. That EMP from Sika enabling that Diva bomb to get a lot of kills. MBZ looking so huge right now.
And again, I will say it again. Sika, your eye to keep on. That EMP huge, Diva Bomb placed in a perfect position, and that allows the rest of the team for Free Guinea Pig. We saw this back. We saw exactly what's going on. It doesn't matter what map it is. If this team is together, if they cooperate together like they are right now, they can time everything perfectly. Free Guinea Pigs is going to have no problem winning this.
Mighty Pixel, though, they're the ones with the teamwork right now. They are getting those dives in. It's a little bit back and forth around the point, but Mighty Pixel, they need to hold out here because that payload is getting dangerously close to checkpoint B. Here comes a sound barrier from Sale, trying to keep up members of their team, keep this defense alive, and that is going to be Free Guinea Pig moving back there despite a nice little primal kill from Sweden Victor.
Sweden Victor brings out the Primal Rage. Don't know if it was really warranted, though, because now you're out of a ult coming into the next fight. Could have used that coming in, but really now you only have one ult to use, which would be the sound barrier. Whiskey's gonna have Primal Rage, self-destruct from Hard style, and then Rexer's gonna have a Dragon Blade. So I think if anything, unless S Blue's gonna get a pick off, and that's just as I say that Rexer takes him down, it's gonna be over.
Oh, Rexer with the blade. They're trying to make something happen. A Diva Bomb, though, is going to be landing in there for Hardstyle. Get the DMAC onto NBZ, so a nice little play there. Will it be enough, though, to keep the defense alive? As Sika used their EMP, a little bit of a questionable call there because there were no members of Free Guinea Pig left to capitalize on it.
I would put about 3 question marks on that EMP there, because that I mean, I don't know if that's gonna happen. Good call by our producer Tourette, by the way, off the mic, but still good call. Switches, Sika switches on over to from the Sombra to the Brigitte, but I'll say it before we start. Brigitte's a support.
Brigitte's a support. We'll see if that rings true here. Saying that as I have damage. So here we go. The Coalescence coming in from Shark to try and keep members of their team alive. An EMP though from Jumper is going to try and make something happen, but they're going to fall. It might not matter though, because Mighty Pixel, they've picked up a couple kills here on the point. They're having a pretty good defense as Whiskey is using that Primal Rage to push people off the point, but it's dueling Angry Monkeys here on the point. Sweden Victor with their own Primal Rage trying to make something happen. It's going to be Hardstyle who finds a nice pick onto S Blue. So once again, Mighty Pixel holding strong here.
You ever seen 2 alpha male gorillas try to go at it like try to just fight each other out for dominance inside the pack? That's exactly what just happened between Whiskey and Sweden Victor. But in the end, Whiskey comes out playing aggressively with that, pushes back Onyx with that Primal Rage, pays for it afterwards from NBZ right now, but still Whiskey comes out with a better play on that Primal Rage. But so Sweden Victor now moves on over to the Reinhardt after that, so we're gonna see if they can be a little more aggressive now. S Blue on the Doomfist now, by the way.
Well, for Guinea Pig, they are going to try and capitalize off that early pick on Sweden Victor there. And it's going to be Rexer, though, with the Genji Blade picking up one. Can they find another? Looks like it's going to be all Mighty Pig finding the kills, but a Diva Bomb is going to launch. It does take out Shark, so a nice source of healing lost from Mighty Pixel, and they had that Coalescence, but it's not going to matter because they're going to continue holding out this defense with 40 seconds left to go.
And I want to say something here for Rexor too. That's a great blade, and it looked like he could have gotten more, but great job to the healers on the side of Cameron and Sansky to hold off as long as possible, including Sika as well too. But Rexor comes in, and if you get at least one pick off with no mercy on the side of Onyx, the fight could be won, and you just got to take advantage, and that's exactly what Mighty Pixels do.
Sweden Victor, they are nanoed on the point. Diva Bomb comes out with the EMP. It's going to take out Sansky. A nice bomb there from Hardstyle to take out a huge source of healing. The Coalescence came out from Shark. It kept members of their team alive. S Blue, though, they're in the backline. They were on that Genji, so a couple of kills coming in for Guinea Pigs, and they need to make something happen because it's almost overtime. Sweden Victor, they had a nice shatter that got some damage, and so now Pig, that was exactly the opening they. They're going to be able to probably push this through unless the respawns are going to be able to come in from from Mighty Pixel, but it's not going to happen, and they have pushed it to checkpoint B.
You know, I want to say something real quick. There's a 7th man in on that second point. There was a 7th man. You see that orange van back there? That's the 7th man. That's basically another shield for you. Diva Bomb comes out. Everybody hides behind it. You only get 1 kill out of it. And I mean that's huge for Mighty or for Free Guinea Pigs, because that lets them help out the rest of the way since Onyx doesn't have any more ult. Or I'm sorry, since Mighty Pixels don't have any more ult. So it's going to be interesting to see now. Both sides really don't have any ults besides Cameron using that sound barrier. But only a minute left to go here. They got to play. If you're Free Guinea Pigs, you really got to play aggressive to get 3.
Well, Rexor tried to get aggressive there, and it did not pan out. They got taken out very early with that blade, but here comes S Blue on the Doomfist, trying to find some picks here. The Coalescence from Shark keeping everyone alive, doing some damage as well. Sail going to use that sound barrier to keep their team alive, and Diva Bomb coming out from Hardstyle did not find any kills, but it doesn't matter because Mighty Pixel, they've picked up the kills they need, and now they are pushing back for Guinea Pig. Of course, for Guinea Pig, they are going to have quite a few ultimates in this next push.
I mean, Rexor is an absolute monster right now. Tracer picking up 3 final blows there. Altogether, 10 seconds left to go. I don't know if this team from Mighty Guinea Pigs has the capabilities of getting onto this point in time.
It's going to be a close one, but the EMP from Jumper could decide it. We have that Sika with the rally trying to give some extra armor to their team, but Rexor finding a nice pulp spot onto S Blue. That is big because S Blue was doing a lot of damage and they had their, but here a shatter coming in from Sweden Victor to take down a lot of members of Mighty Pixel, and this cart is rolling, and Shark with their Coalescence, they've been getting that quite often here, but will it be enough to keep their team alive as members of Free Guinea Pig are falling, or excuse me, of Mighty Pixel are falling regardless? Swing Victor, they're going to charge into the backline. They get a nice charge onto Sail. That was huge. Sail was getting close to their ultimate as well. Here comes a Meteor Strike from Cess Blue, but they're taken out early, and that's going to be Free Guinea Pig completing the map.
I don't want to sound rude here, but I question what Mighty Pixels just did. If you noticed, on their kill feed, they still had 4 people available. I don't know if I would have given, and based on where that payload was, just getting up over that hill, just getting up over the uphill part of that last point, I don't know if I would have given Free Guinea Pigs that much space. If you let them have that point, that's an even harder thing to do because now you're forced to make a tie. If you had not given up that much space, it would have been much easier for you to get a win there, to get a first round win. But now, if you want to win this game, you got to go into the second round if you're Free Mighty Pixels. But give credit to Free Guinea Pigs coming out there, and again, keep your eye on Sweden Victor, getting a lot of final blows there in that fight. Again, if this team cooperates and if this team works together really well, then it's going to be all for naught for the side of Mighty Pixels, because this team for Free Guinea Pigs is just that good with their team composition. Now, in the situation of the 3-2-1, great pickup by S-Blue with that Doomfist to disrupt anything that the other side of Mighty Pixels has gotten. So now what Mighty Pixels has to do on their attack is try to disrupt anything that Free Guinea Pigs is giving, because now it's just at least a push and shove. And if Rexer stays on this Hanzo, he's got to hit a lot of shots.
And what Free Guinea Pigs are running right now, this is something we've seen them to watch them play against Onyx in their last bout, and they play that triple support a lot. How do you think that's factoring into them doing so well in these matches?
I don't know, and I'm going to say this right now. Brigida's a support, but I don't know why. Because anybody that plays a Brigida knows that she can output so much damage. The fact that you're calling this 3 supports befuddles me. It should be 2 tanks, 2 DPSs, and 2 healers at this point if you're a Brigida, because right now that's exactly what these teams are trying to do. Output as much damage while still being able to heal other teams. I think the only reason why Brigida counts as a support is just because she gives the armor and all that. That's the only reason why I would say that. But otherwise, I mean, you could count Brigida as a DPS or a tank at this point. But I mean, regardless, it is working out in their favor, and I think you're just gonna have to, with these 3 supports, you can play aggressively all you want, but as soon as the team goes down, you gotta back up. That's the only downside to it.
A nice little play there from Free Guinea Pig, hiding until the last moment out and come out with a vengeance as they are pushing back lots of members of Mighty Pixel. They caught them a little bit off guard, and now Mighty Pixel, they have to reconvene, they have to attack that point, and now here it comes. They're getting aggressive again, and it's going to be Sween Victor who gets the opening pick onto Shark, and it's all Free Guinea Pig though. Here we go. Mighty Pixel, they need to come up with some answers, because that was a strong defense from Free Guinea Pig.
Athena caused team kill, and this is an absolute wrecking at this point. You are already a minute down, and like you said, they got caught off guard, so they played back a little bit. That allows the team from Free Guinea Pigs to push up just a little bit more, and as soon as Mighty Pixel Esports comes in, they're already in position, and Free Guinea Pigs can win that one just easily.
Their name may be Free Guinea Pig, but they are not giving up any cart for free in this round. We have Mighty Pixel trying to push up. They have that coalescence. Here it comes, going to keep members of the team alive as the push comes forward from Whiskey. And S-Blue, they're looking for some picks on that Doomfist. They've launched Whiskey up in the air, but don't forget Rexer is on this far now, and as the Earthshatter comes out from Whiskey, that could spell trouble. S-Blue, they got a nice Doomfist ultimate onto Sail, and now the rally coming in from Jumper is going to give some extra armor to their team as they push forward here, but do they have the damage to really do it, as Whiskey is having a very tough time pushing forward with this Brigida and this Doomfist in their face. Another coming in from Shark. They have been getting that ultimate so fast. Raj coming in from Rexer though, picks up 2, and now Mighty Pixel up in.
Great play there, and I want to say something for Sika, because Sika actually used that Graviton Surge earlier on in that fight, but only got 1 person. Not much use out of it when you've got 1 person to tank at that, and the rest of the team is back near the payload. But then Hardstyle shows us how that's done, and basically Rexer comes in, switches, and played the Pharaoh, but now is playing a Widowmaker. But great play overall. That lets them push this up. But again, they're not going to have as much time as Free Guinea Pigs had on their second attempt, but They still have 0 on the clock, so again, Mighty Pixels has time to do what they need to do.
I love this aggression coming in from Free Guinea Pig, but it looks like Whiskey got a nice charge onto NB's. Being so close to their own spawn could spell trouble for Free Guinea Pig, but here comes a Graviton. Where's the damage, though? There it is. They found a couple kills, and a late Transcendence from Sail. That is rough. You'd want to use that a lot sooner.
I don't know if Celtolix actually had that earlier. I think that just popped up, but I think if I was Celtolix, I would have held on to that a little bit. I would have held on to that for at least the next fight. Your team is already down 2 players. I don't know if I would have popped that early.
Especially so close to your own spawn doors, you know, they're going to come back soon enough. They're going to get back in the... Here comes a big shatter from Sweden Victor to knock everyone down. Kills our Pig. Sweden Victor looking so good right now.
And talk about the curse. That's where you would want to use the Transcendence right there. That could have saved your team a lot. But Sweden Victor comes in, huge Earth Shatter. And again, we can call it all we want, but again, the Transcendence right there would have been so great if Celtolix was right there to have it.
I love Sweden Victor on this main tank role. They've been so good all day long, in fact. And now Shark, they have that Coalescence. The rest of Mighty Pixels, they have a Graviton to work with as well. This payload's going to keep rolling. Rexor getting a nice pick onto the enemy Widow S Blue there for Free Guinea Pig. And now Free Guinea Pig, they're going to have all of their support also hold this, but it's going to be tough. They're kind of they're just posturing right now for Guinea Pig, waiting till the rest of their team gets back, and here we go. They're going to be moving towards the payload. Lots of support ultimates coming out for Guinea Pig. Both sides, in fact. A Graviton coming out. Where's the damage, though? Looks like that Coalescence from Sansky is going to keep their team alive through that Graviton, and now the fight is breaking out on the point. But a big Earth Shatter from Whiskey is going to knock people down. Nice little Flame Strike is going to take out MBZ, and members of Guinea Pig are falling, but S Blue wins the Widow battle there, and now Mighty Pixel, they have to push forward. S Blue, though, someone needs to contest them because they're getting picks left and right.
S Blue's doing a wonderful job, but he's all alone out there. If S Blue down, it's pretty much it for them. Sweden Victor comes back under the point, but I don't know how much time they're gonna have. That's two people on the Earth Shatter, though. That could be huge.
Sweden Victor coming up big again with those Earth Shatters, pushing back Mighty Pixel just in the nick of time, but Sika coming up big with those kills.
And that's huge. Sika comes in with the Graviton Surge. I mean, not a Graviton Surge, but gets in 3 kills. It's like Sika. I mean, you ever played like just a random round where you just spin a wheel and you pick whatever hero you want? I mean, literally, that's what Sika's been doing this entire time. Spin the wheel, pick a hero, and let's go. That's exactly what he's been doing. And you give Sika a tank, a support, or DPS, no matter what. Sika's been doing excellent, and you can tell because Sika's been on fire most of this game. So keep your eye on him, but you also want to keep your eye on Sweden Victor as well, because again, the Earth Shatters have been huge, and on the side of Mighty Pixels, keep your eye on Hardstyle, because if this Graviton Surge is huge, that it could be great as well if they get it all together.
Oh, Whiskey, their Earth Shatter was canceled, and now big plays coming from Sweden, but the Graviton comes out. Where's the damage, though? They need to get some kills here, but it's going to be a nice little Transcendence from Sail. It's not going to matter, though. S Blue picking up the kills. Whiskey charging in, trying to make something. There's 13 seconds left on this clock. A Earth Shatter from Whiskey is going to take down Sansky, and now they need to just take out Sika, and this could all be Mighty Pixel moving forward here. Oh,
I mean, great. Go ahead.
Sorry, as I say, the Sweden Victor got back into the fight. I thought it was over, but it looks like it's going to be Shark coming up big with some kills, and now they finally push it forward. I did not expect them to come back onto the point.
Neither did I. You got me on there, because I did not expect that kind of a stagger like that to work out in their favor, because the spawn room is so far away. But I mean, really, they're doing a wonderful job. Keeping Shark is on fire now. Had a lot of kills in that kill feed too. And Shark can give credit to his teammates. They're doing a lot of damage. Now that golden box is right there, they got to get all 3 points to do it. It's going to be hard, because knowing the amount of time that Free Guinea Pigs had on their attempt, this is going to be hard for Mighty Pixels, but they got to try. At least they got to play aggressive.
Battle of the Rhymes right now. They both have Earth Shatter, but here comes the first one. Sweden Victor again picking up a couple of clutch kills here. 40 seconds left on the clock, and Free Guinea Pig are very strong as they have a Graviton back pocket next fight.
And Rexor's gonna get demeched, and I think Espo's just gonna leave him demeched for now. So, and all in all, great hold for free guinea pigs all around. Let's take a look, though. 30 seconds left. Final fight is probably going to come up. Whiskey with an Earth Shatter, Shark with a Coalescence, Zico with a Graviton Surge. This is going to come down to who follows up with everything, and I think the Coalescence is probably going to be the best one, but Whiskey is going to have the play here. He's going to be the most important person to bring this out here. If he gets a huge Earth Shatter, then this game can be won.
They're going to try and make it happen. Here's the Graviton. There's 3 members in it. First, the damage, though. Doomfist, they do pick up Sail, but a big Earth Shatter from Sweden Victor again. So, Whiskey got a couple, but it was Sweden Victor with the big Earth Shatter here. And now it is coming up all free guinea pig. Here comes the Sound Barrier from Cameron to keep their team alive. It is overtime. They just need to take out a couple remaining members of Mighty Pixel, and they'll have won this battle. But it's going to be tough as Heartstyle. They use that Graviton. They're trying to take out members of Free Guinea Pig, but it's so back and forth here. And Sweden Victor pushing forward with Sika. Earth Shatter is going to take out Heartstyle, and that's it. Free Guinea Pig are going to win this map.
I love that last fight. That had all the intensity of a final fight that you could put in. But coming out, and it's like a great play. Comes out here, play the game, Sweden Victor. Keep your eye on him. It's a best of 5. You're going to see at least 3 matches. Again, you want to just keep your eye on that kill feed for Sweden Victor because he's going to show up a lot. Earth Shatter comes down, gets 4 people actually, if I'm counting that correctly. Swing the hammer away, big boy. You've got yourself play of the game.
Good God, German engineering at its best right there, swinging away. So really great play from Sweden Victor. I love to watch them play their Reinhardt. And that's going to be Free Guinea Pig taking that first map in this series. But we will be right back with the next map, so stay tuned.
Hesitating, kryptonite desires set my heart afire. Heart on fire. Set my heart afire. Suffocating, I'm waiting and always hesitating. Kryptonite desires set my heart afire. Heart on fire. Set my heart afire. Yeah. suffocating. I'm waiting and always hesitating. Kryptonite desires set my heart afire. Heart on fire.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Oversalt EU tournament. We are in the finals between Mighty Pixel and Free Guinea Pig. We just got back from Dorado, where Free Guinea Pig took the first map, and now we are on to Blizzard World. I am Zark, and I'm on the desk here with Clutch Key. And Clutch Key, what should we be expecting on this?
What we should be expecting on this map is a lot of looks at references throughout Blizzard's games. No, I'm just joking. But no, what we should be watching out for, and before we go on again, this is the most references I'll see in one game of Blizzard, anyways. But we're taking a look at this map, and then we watched what happened last time. Free Guinea Pigs won based on their aggressiveness and the way they were positioned. Again, if this team works together really well, there's no chance that another team can step up to them. Free Guinea Pigs is doing a wonderful job at getting the right picks that they need at the right time, using their ults at the right time with the follow-up that they need, and that's why they're winning this game. But now, if you're Mighty Pixels, you still had some rays of sunshine here and there too, as they prepare the defenses. The only way they have to shut down Sika and they have to shut down Sweden and Victor. They get those two picks, they've got a chance to win.
Well, keep your eye on Shark. They were getting their ultimate a lot in that last matchup. They were good on. So Mighty Pixel, they're on the defense here. They have sort of a bunker composition with that Orisa Hog combo. Pulled pork, halt hook if you meant. And now we have dive from Free Guinea Pig, and here we go. The dive is coming out onto that high ground already, and looks like Mighty Pixel, they've had to drop a little bit, but they're on that staircase, and now the kills are all coming in for Free Guinea Pig. Swoon Victor getting a nice low kill onto Seltan. Tolix right there. And Whiskey, they took out Sweden Victor, but they're not too worried because the rest of the kills are all. And looks like S-Blue on that far is going to pick up the last couple kills, and yeah, this is going to be Free Guinea Pig taking the point early on.
Great strategy by Free Guinea Pigs. So what they did, if you notice their position, they split up the team entirely. The Roadhog that was going on the side of Pixels, who I don't know who changed off, but whoever was on that Roadhog before got split up, and that allowed the rest of the team and I mean, they just basically split up 2-2-2 on each side, and it was a great split push, and that's exactly what needs to happen here with that kind of team comp. Now you have Jumper on a Tracer, and now you have Rexar on a McCree. This is going to be a very hard fight for them to win because they lose a lot of ult advantage. Now, if you're on the side of Free Guinea Pigs, now you have the ultimate advantage. Take care of it while you can, because as soon as that ult advantage goes away, Mighty Pixels is going to have their chance.
Now watch for Sika to use that EMP, and they can pair it up with anything, the Barrage or Diva Bomb, but it's going to be S-Blue gaining a couple kills already, so they're not even going to need it right now. It's that big ultimate bank that they've built up, and Mighty Pixel, they're in trouble here as this payload is going to keep on rolling.
And Blizzard World, a wonderful place for a Pharah to show off here. So much openness to this map, even including the third point. You've got so many places where a Pharah can come out and shine, and that's exactly what S-Blue is doing. Here's the EMP, and here we go.
EMP and the bomb, and picks up two! NBZ picking up a bunch of kills there, but it's going to be Rexor who's answering back. Picks onto the pharmacy, so now the fight is breaking out onto the point. An angry monkey is swatting people away. Sweden Victor looking good, but here comes a bomb. It does not seem to have connected though, so Hardstyle not getting the value they wanted out of that Diva Bomb, and with the spawn advantage in Mighty Pixel's favor, it's tough for Free Guinea Pig to take this now. Here comes Whiskey jumping in, but the barrage from S-Blue, it does not get anybody because they were taken out early by Mighty Pixel, and now this is going to be Free Guinea Pig having to reset.
Rexar clicking heads in that last one on fire. The only player on the side of Mighty Pixels to go on fire. That's a great stop if you're Rexar. Take down the main damage of S-Blue while you can. Sika can't really do anything unless she gets the hack on, but without the ult, you can only get one person at a time, so take down the main DPS while you can. Great play, and now knowing that, S-Blue moves on over to the Widowmaker.
And, you know, Free Guinea Pig, they used a lot of ultimates, but now it's Mighty Pixel who are going to be getting their own little bank here as Jumper and Rexar, the DPS duo for Mighty Pixel, are just picking up a lot of kills here, and it's going all Mighty Pixel right now. So what does Free Guinea Pig have to do to reverse their fortune a little bit?
they're gonna have to play a little more aggressively. Again, like I said, as soon as that ult advantage goes away, it's gonna be Mighty Pixels to try and take them over, and that's exactly what they've done. As soon as the ultimate script flip, now you've got a team that's all prepared, that they're set up now on the defensive side. You've got a long ways to go to run from the spawn room. So if you're gonna win a fight, now would be the time, because you just got to pull it out. Sika pulls out the Brigitte, and I will say it again, Brigitte's a support, but if Sika's playing it, it's gonna be turned into a DPS. So we got to see, but S Blue starts off with a win on Rexer. That's going to be huge for them to start.
That's a big opening pick there. You want to take out Rexer early on because they can be a huge. Don't address it early, but it's going to be S Blue who gets taken out as well. So both Widows out of the picture, but the respawn's coming in for Rexer. So for Guinea Pigs, they are making some headway here. The Winston Whiskey using that Primal Rage to swat people away, make the Free Guinea Pig team uncomfortable, but it doesn't matter because the picks are coming all in Free Guinea Pig's favor, and now they're pushing them all the way up to into the spawn room. NBZ getting very aggressive, pushing them back, and so now Free Guinea Pig, they're getting a lot of card presence, and I don't think that Mighty Pigs will be able to touch, and there we go, Jumper, they try to get on, but it's too late.
Keep in mind too, as I was watching that point comes up. So as soon as that payload moves up to the second point, Whiskey was still down. So Whiskey's gonna spawn in the back, meaning this is gonna be a lot more space to give up on the side of Red for Free Guinea Pigs. They're not gonna give up much though, but still that's some space that they're giving up because of the spawn room change. So great play, great rush to get that second point in.
Whiskey has swapped onto the Wrecking Ball, so that's going to be really interesting to see how. Because it's not a main tank, they won't be able to protect themselves from S Blue's Widow shots as well. But here comes a bomb coming in from Mighty Pixel. It does not connect though. They were prepared for Free Guinea Pig were prepared. But here comes a bomb from NBZ getting onto Shark. It probably won't matter too much though because Jumper did some work with their pulse bomb, and now the kills are coming in favor of Mighty Pixel, and they're pushing back Free Guinea Pig.
I was gonna say Jumper's double pulse bomb kill, I think, whizzed by you. But I think that's exactly what Jumper did. He just whizzed by them with the pulse bomb too. Just pushes by with the pulse bomb. Absolutely wonderful double pick, and 2 picks that you essentially need. So Jumper comes out here on fire right now. No surprise there. But now you only have a sound barrier to use on both sides really. So this is just a dry run at this point for both sides. You just got to get ults.
Sika, they need to take out Jumper. They had to recall, so Jumper, they're in a little bit of a bad spot here as S Blue has got their number. They're going to take them out early on. It's coming out from Shark, keeping everyone alive, helping to push back this Free Guinea Pig attack, but it's going to be very tough because the picks are rolling in. S Blue getting very aggressive on that Doomfist, pushing back everyone from Mighty Pixel, and now this cart is moving, and Mighty Pixel, they have to regroup.
They're going to have to regroup fast, though, because this is going to be not much of a help for them. They're switching on Over, which I don't know if this is the best idea. You're losing a lot of ult advantage. Jumper, Rexer, and Whiskey lose out on all the ultimate points that they have. This is not going to be good. If you're Free Guinea Pigs, you've got to take advantage of this now because they're not going to have ults coming up.
Oh, S Blue slamming down, but they get taken out by Tall very quickly. But it's going to be Sween Victor pushing forward, making sure that they are getting some space here. But the Graviton coming out for Free Guinea Pigs is going to make it tough for Mighty Pixel to really gain any presence here. And it's all Free Guinea Pig. They have taken the first round here, all 3 checkpoints.
I think we could have predicted that earlier too, from the get-go there. From as soon as they got around the second. I again, that was game over at that point. If Mighty Pixels had the whoever was shot calling told them to switch, or I don't know why they switched at that point, but you lose out on a lot of ult points. That was really what made the difference. The Meteor Strike comes in and basically changes the game entirely. Yes, that Meteor Strike only got 1 and then he dies afterwards, but the pick there actually really helped out. And with the aggressiveness that Free Guinea Pigs had with the ults that were coming up for them, that is what helped them out. Now, it's not a matter of if Mighty Pixels can come out with the momentum that they have, but again, it's the same thing that was with Dorado. They got to go for the tie. They gave up too much space to the side of they gave up too much space to the side of Free Guinea Pigs. So Mighty Pixel Esports got to play for the tie right now and not for the win, which doesn't bode well in their favor considering what Free Guinea Pigs has done so far.
Yeah, Free Guinea Pigs looking very aggressive, looking very strong here, especially S Blue. We really sure what their impact was going to be coming into this because we hadn't gotten a chance to play, but now know that they are a dangerous threat, and we'll be looking for them to make some big plays. As we look at the free guinea pig composition here, they're running that triple support again, Reinhardt, Zarya, and Doomfist. So how strong do you think this is going to be against what looks like a dive coming from Mighty Pixel?
It's all going to depend. You're going to have to watch. If you're watching two players to come out here, NBZ and Sweden Victor, the double shields, I don't want to be seeing that guy, but the German innovation of Sweden Victor and NBZ with the Reinhardt and the Brigida combo. The shields are going to be really important here because Sika can drop all the bubbles she wants, but the shields are indefinite until they're destroyed. If those shields can come up against the damage that they're going to put up here, it's going to be huge. But keep in mind, Jumper's on this Somber. If Jumper gets the jump, excuse my pun, if Jumper gets the jump on the shields from NBZ and Sweden Victor, it might look good for Mighty Pixel's Esports. But keep in mind, 3 points is a lot of space to give.
Well, I'm more worried about Rexer on this far because there's nobody who can deal with that from Free Guinea Pig. That's some major chaos as they just got booped off the edge there. So Sansky, they need to get back on top, continue giving some healing to their team. It's going to be MBZ finding the first pick here. Rexor, they answer back, and now it is 1-for-1 on the point, which spells trouble if you're the defense because the offense does have that spawn advantage. S-Blue, though, they're going to try and even it out a little bit because they took out Whiskey early on, and now the picks are coming in. Hardstyle is going to take it out. So Free Guinea Pig, they're going to continue to hold strong here.
Again, Sweden Victor, like I said, the shields come up big, and the big shield of Sweden Victor coming out huge, swings the hammer away. But again, great plays all around from the side of Free Guinea Pigs. Now, unlike Free Guinea Pigs' first attempt, Mighty Pixels is going to have to reset again. So what do they need to do? They need to put it together. Again, I mean, look, Whiskey and Hardstyle, again, switch off. They're on the Reinhardt and the Zarya. I don't know if I would keep switching like this because you're losing out on ult economy. Celtolix moves on over to the Mercy. Again, that's 3 people losing out on their ult. Now you're only going to have Jumper and Rexor with the ults. As Jumper goes down, now Rexor's all alone. I don't think he would use the Rocket Rush here.
Yeah, I think at this point you want to reset and use that combo. We'll see if that's what they decide to do as members of Mighty Pixel are back already. So it seems like a quick end to that. Just take out Jumper and then you are done. So you're going to reset here, but a couple support ultimates from Free Guinea Pig to keep them up, but I'm very scared of this EMP barrage.
See, I mean, this EMP barrage is going to be huge, but you need to get the right people on that EMP barrage. You can have that EMP go anywhere you want, but here we go.
There it is, the barrage coming in. It takes out 1, takes out 2. Looking for more kills as Mighty Pixel are collecting them all on this point here, and Sika dangerously low. Whiskey gonna finish them off. It's just S-Blue left on the point, and that's gonna be all Mighty Pixel finally capping this point, and they're gonna get to move this cart forward now.
Jumper puts it on the right 2 people, exactly as I said. Put it on the shields, put it on Sika, put it on NBC, put it on Sweden Victor, exactly the people that you need to take down. That allows Rexor to come in, bring out the rocket barrage, and that lets them win that point. But now they have 347 to take this up over 100 meters. So if Free Guinea Pigs plays aggressively here, they're going to have an easy defense here against the team that only has 1 ult to use, which is the Earthshatter coming up from Whiskey.
Mighty Pixel playing a little more cautiously than Free Guinea Pig was. We'll see if that is the right choice here. But here comes Swim Victor with a shower. But the opposing shower from Whiskey did connect on a couple. But it's going to be Free Guinea Pig who are getting the best of it as S-Blue is picking up a lot of kills on this McCree. So a really nice switch there to help take care of the Pharah.
So we've seen S-Blue on the Widowmaker. We've seen S-Blue now dominating on a McCree. Anybody want to put bets on S-Blue playing a Hanzo next? Because apparently S-Blue's precision is just on point. Any precision character, S-Blue's got a Widowmaker and a McCree under the belt. If S-Blue can play this really well, then I mean, Free Guinea Pigs is going to have a pretty easy time to win this one.
They everyone from Free Guinea Pig. But right now, Mighty Pixel, they're moving. They're going to gain some space. Sween Victor, they're charging in though. They're trying to beat back this attack from Mighty Pixel. They're trying to make some space, but here comes the Dragon. They're looking for some kills. It seems to have split off half the team from the rest of them, and now both Reinhardts are nano. They're swinging away. It's going to be a big shatter from Sweden Victor. Can they capitalize on it though? High Noon coming in from Blue does not seem to have picked anybody up. but it was enough to make Mighty Pixel scared, and now the picks are coming in for free Guinea Pig. Although, as I say that, there was a nice shatter coming. It looks like they're going to continue moving forward. Rexor and Whiskey picking up lots of kills for their team.
You know what I want to see? I want to see Rexor and Esplu have a 1v1 fight after this. It's a battle of precision characters, basically. Esplu getting the worst end of that, but it could come back at any moment. I mean, Esplu's gotten some precision kills. There's some light at the end of the tunnel for Esplu right now because, again, I mean, this payload still moves up to the second point. But, you know, Rexor coming out here, playing aggressively with that Hanzo, getting the Storm Arrow kills that they need. It's just going to come down to, I mean, look, NDC has a rally to use, Cameron has a sound barrier to use, Sansky moves on over to the Moira. It's just going to come down to who provides more damage, and Jumper has that EMP, so get ready, because Graviton Surge and Dragon Strike could come as well.
1v1 DPS matches are good, but I want to see a Reinhardt with their EMP, though. Can they capitalize? It doesn't seem like members of Mighty Pixel were really ready for it, but Whiskey charging in the background gets a nice pick onto Sansky, and now they are nanoed as well, so they're going to take out MB's pushing here. So a nice little play. Jumper using that EMP was just what they needed. I was a little skeptical that there would be enough damage, but here they go. They've almost completed it.
By the way, Whiskey, balls of steel running all the way into the spawn room.
Oh, wow. Rexor with that dragon at the end, the gravity as well, art style, able to just I didn't expect that to go so quickly.
I mean, I don't think anybody expected that to go that quickly because, honestly, with the amount of, I mean, but they were still getting the good picks. Whiskey goes up, and again, I will say, and yes, his armor's made of steel, but he still has pretty much balls of steel at this point. Whiskey runs up with a nano boost, runs up to the spawn room, tries to defend as much as he can, and that allows that payload to move up even closer to that point. And with the aggressiveness that that Mighty Pixels has, they got the points that they needed. Now the script is a little bit flipped because Mighty Pixels on Dorado had to, didn't get the points that they needed to win that, but now they're on the good momentum side. They've got 2:28 to do this and only 1 minute on the clock for free guinea pigs. So if you're free guinea pigs, you want to play aggressively. So I would love to see the 3-3 come out here like they've been doing, but they may pull out a 3-2-1. That may not be as aggressive as I would like to be, but if you pull out the 3-3-3, that could be aggressive, and we'll see what happens.
Mighty Pixel, they're running this bunker composition again on the high ground. Guinea Pig, though, they know that that's what they ran last time, so they're going to be prepared for it. They have that Sombra and Pharah combination again. We'll be looking for some big EMP barrages, but what do you think about this? Do you think it's a strong composition for what Free Guinea Pig are going to run here?
I like Sika on the Sombra, but the only problem is I don't know how fast you can build up the ult. If Sika builds up that ult within the minute, they're going to have a chance. Esplu needs to hit everything he's got to. If Esplu's accuracy can be an OWL style accuracy, if Esplu can bring up that rocket barrage fast, they don't have too much shield besides Whiskey and Celtolic. An immobile shield like Whiskey, you get behind him, it's pretty much over. Right now, Sika's doing their job, though.
Sika doing so much work, picking up 3 kills in this fight. Oh, and now... Wow, big plays coming in from Sika, looking so strong. Fight's already over.
And they're going to get the point here with 15 seconds left to go. And here on the hybrid map, you don't get any additional in 40 seconds is impressive enough. Athena actually said 10 seconds left before and interrupted herself mid-sentence. But it's going to be interesting to see because now look at the side of Mighty Pixels Esports. 5 people have switched. Shark, Whiskey, Hard Style, Rexor, and Jumper all have switched off. Celtolic's the only one to not have switched there. So again, this is advantage for Free Guinea Pigs because they're going to have the ult advantage coming up here.
Yeah, Sika getting dangerously close to that EMP. Ready to use it here any second. So this defense from Mighty Pixel, they need to push them forward, but we have a nice sound barrier coming up. Keep their team alive, keep their hopes alive here as overtime is in effect right now. Jumper is in the background, in the back line, trying to cause some damage, but this payload is still moving. Mighty Pixel, they need to come up with some answers here.
I mean, they got to come up with a lot of answers here because right now they're pushing up. And again, Rexor switches. Why are you switching when you're losing out on ult economy? Rexor's going to try to get something on the soldier, but I don't know how fast you can build it at this point. And now Sika's got that EMP. Here we go.
Yeah, EMP bomb. We've seen it before. It's going to take out Hardstyle. NBZ looking strong here with the Diva Bombs. Overtime though, it's running out. They need to get back on the payload. Yeah, it doesn't look like there was anybody left there to get on anyway.
And I think that was a great pick by Rexer at the end to take down Seiko on that Sombra, because that Sombra could have gotten on that point at any moment there. But again, that's for 1 minute on the clock. That's a lot of space to give up. 85 meters down the way. I think that payload just right in the middle of that S curve, I believe, or yeah, right in the middle of that U-turn curve. So it's not a bad thing that you're giving up that with 2 minutes and 28 seconds, but it's not a good thing either, because you still have a lot of space to make up. Now, if you're on the side of Mighty Pixels, question, what do? Well, that answer is you got to play aggressively. 1 minute on the clock, and that's how far Free Guinea Pigs got. You've got 2:28 on the clock. If you play aggressively and you play the right styles, this should be no problem. But again, Free Guinea Pigs is not going to let up anything if they're not going to let up anything if Mighty Pixels isn't willing to give what they've got.
Well, Free Guinea Pig, they are running the triple tank and maybe triple support. Yes, so we have that Ghost composition. I'm a little worried about, because if Mighty Pixel runs a Pharah, let's say, because they ran that last time, that's going to be a lot of quick ultimate charge for them, and they're going to be able to do a lot of work on this tank-heavy composition. But we'll see what happens here. Mighty Pixel, they're running Dive, they're running Rexor on the Genji. I think they might decide to switch that up. We'll see what happens, because you never know.
I mean, you never know, too. If Rexor can build up that ult pretty fast, that Dragon Blade can be effective. And if Jumper gets that EMP really fast, too, because, again, 228 is some time. It's not as much pressure on your team to build that ult, but you still have to build it pretty fast. Jumper and Rexor are going to be your main people to watch to build up that ult pretty fast, because if that EMP gets everybody, Dragon Blade's going to be absolutely no problem to use.
Well, now we have the fight breaking out on the point. Sweden Victor taking out Rexor early on. that's going to spell trouble. Mighty Pixel, as you want those DPS characters to build up those ultimates quickly. And there we go. Rexor has switched onto the Pharah. And Free Guinea Pig, they got a nice fight there, but I'm a little worried for them.
I mean, losing that fight. And Rexor switches on over from the Genji to the Pharah. And again, I don't know if I would question why Rexor is switching so much. Because again, you're losing ult economy. You don't have that much time. You don't have 4 minutes anymore to switch on over as much as you like. You only have 2:28 to go on the clock. Rexor's got to hit a lot of shots here and build up that ult.
Whiskey and Heartstyle, they jumped onto the high ground, forced Free Guinea Pig to get onto the point and fight there, but that's exactly where Sweden Victor wants to be, as they are swinging, taking out anyone else who tries to get on the point, and now they are in a good position to continue holding, as there's only a minute left for Mighty Pixel to push forward.
Yeah, Free Guinea Pigs is not. They're having all the success right now. I said that Mighty Pixels has momentum. They haven't been carrying it. They need to get this going. Rexor has 95% on that ult. That's going to be the most important one. Jumper needs to build this ult right now. He's got one more fight to do it. Sweden Victor's got the Earth Shatter. NBZ's got the Brigida ult to use. Self-destruct coming out. Let's see.
Oh, it does not kill anyone. They tried to get the pharmacy out of the sky, but here comes Rexor with the barrage. It got the DMX, so that plus the Earth Shatter not really hitting anybody for Guinea Pig spells trouble for them, as Mighty Pixel are taking over this point. The dive working out, and I think it kind of came in the back of Cameron not being there at the start of that fight, because they got picked off late in the previous fight.
And now that Rexor brings out that rocket barrage, she's already halfway home now. So the Pharah switch was a good thing, but now you've got overtime. You got to do exactly the same thing. That Free Guinea Pigs did, but only 100th of a meter better. So it's going to come down to which team is more aggressive, which team. And again, I will keep saying it: how, if, and when they use their ults. EMP comes up. Here we go.
Big bomb from Heartstyle. Big combination to get the DMAC and the kill on the Sweden Victor. So Mighty Pixel looking so strong here. They just need to bring it home. Rexor 83% to their ultimate.
And 15 meters to win at home. Somebody's got to get on this point, and Lucio's going to be the only one.
Oh,
no,
they tried to touch. They couldn't make it happen. Mighty Pixels take the win there. So it is 1-1 in this series, and it's a good one. I think this one's going to go the distance.
It's going to go the distance. Play the game. 2 in a row? 2 in a row, I believe.
I think so. I think so.
I believe that's 2 in a row. Sweet Invictor comes in, huge shatter, gets the entire team in the great Graviton Surge. Give credit to Sika right there too. Again, Sika could spin a wheel for all I care and pick any character that Sika wants, but they're gonna play whatever shows up on the wheel, and they do a wonderful job at it. But this time, Mighty Pixels gets the good end of it, wins it, and we're not seeing the broom coming out.
Well, that was a great series there. Again, this is the Oversalt EU tournament. We are in the finals, best of 5. So 1-1, both these teams neck and neck in the series. We're going to take a quick break and be coming back very shortly. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Oversalt EU tournament. We are in the finals. It is Mighty Pixel versus Free Guinea Pig, 1-1 in the best of 5 series. I'm Zark, and I'm on the desk with Clutch Key, and we're also on Busan. A nice little treat for us here today.
And this is the first time, I think this would be the first time that either of us have really seen this, like, caster-wise, because any of our other leagues, we usually don't see Busan yet, because it's not part of the competitive lineup yet. But it's very interesting to see here. Mecha base is where we start off, and I mean, just like any other control point, but there's a lot more. And I give kudos to the design team from Overwatch, because these are 3 beautiful maps you're about to see.
I'm very excited to get this one kicked off here, and it looks like composition-wise, both running a 1 DPS, 2 tank, and 3 support lineup, I think. Or no, it looks like Mighty Pixel are running 3 tank, 2 supports, and 1 DPS. So, sorry about that. Yeah, so here we go. It's going to be both teams taking opposite sides of the high ground. Rexor on the Wrecking Ball, the first to drop on the point, but Doomfist, S-Blue trying to make Mighty Pixel uncomfortable there on the high ground. Now the fight is breaking out onto the point. The Wrecking Ball just swinging away, trying to knock people off the map. Doesn't look like they were successful yet, but we have Sween Victor taking the first kill here, and they're just doing a lot of work with that big hammer, swinging away, and already with their Earth Shatter, and it's going to be Free Guinea Pig taking the point to start out.
What I like about the strategy here from the other side of Free Guinea Pigs, they did an outside in trick, so they played everything. They gathered up the entire team of Mighty Pixels together, grouped them all together on the point, but still got all the spread and damage that they needed to do, and that's exactly what they did. And then they just built their way inside the point. Great play by Free Guinea Pigs, but now Rexer switches on over to the Pharah again, and we'll see what happens here, because now you got some open space if that pharmacy combo comes out.
Free Guinea Pig, they're going to have a lot of healing to keep themselves up from the Pharah, though. Looks like the fight is breaking out onto the point. Whiskey, they tried to get a charge there, but it didn't connect on the wall because it fell down, and it looks like it's going to be Free Guinea Pig picking up the kills to start off. Cameron got a nice little boop onto Heartstyle, but a Earth Shatter is going to knock members of Free Guinea Pig down, but it doesn't matter because they're getting the kills anyways, and a nice defense there, and they even have some ultimates to move into the next fight.
S-Blue on this Doomfist makes me shudder a little bit, shudder in fear. If you ever see S-Blue come out with this Doomfist, be ready to run, because what he just did on that attack was very impressive. Play all together. And again, I'll keep saying this: Guinea Pigs and Mighty Pixels may be tied up at 1-1, but if they play together like a team, Free Guinea Pigs is very scary to play against, because right now that's what they're doing.
Watch for that Graviton plus Doomfist ultimate, but here comes a nice hammer down from Sweden Victor. A little bit of a sound barrier as well to keep them up, and it's going to be all Free Guinea Pig again. Mighty Pixel, they have to come up with some answers. Sale, they got the boop onto Sansky, but I don't think it's going to be enough. Everyone else has fallen.
Mm-hmm. And so, I mean, great plays there all around from Free Guinea Pigs. I don't know. I don't see a win here. I honestly don't. The way that the Free Guinea Pigs is playing, I think if you're the team from Mighty Pixels, you try to fight this, but it might be given up, and there it is.
Yeah, just a little too late getting back onto the point. Now, Free Guinea Pig, they look very strong there. Sween Victor just swinging away, absolutely massive. They've been huge this whole game. But how does Mighty Pixel bring it back? Because they were struggling a little bit in that series.
You know what? There's only one answer. There's probably 2 answers to this. One is Sika and 2 is S-Blue. You need to take them down. I mean, that's literally all it is. You take down Sweden Victor's, yes, had played the game, but that's because he's had the help from the rest of the team, like Sika and S-Blue. Sika with the Graviton Surge, and S-Blue comes in as well with the DPS plays. You shut those 2 down, you've got a chance. But they're not doing that right now. They're giving too much leeway, and as soon as Free Guinea Pigs plays aggressively here, there's not much you can do. And now with this open space on Sanctuary, it's gonna come down to whether or not Mighty Pixels can play the aggressor. And now they've got a Roadhog and a Zarya to do it. So this could be it. Maybe it might not be. We'll see how it comes out.
Ooh, an early hook from Heartstyle is going to take out S-Blue, and now Mighty Pixel, they're in a good position to take this point as Whiskey is pushing on forward with that Reinhardt hammer swinging away. There was a nice little charge there from Sweden Victor, but they didn't get anything out of it. And Mighty Pixel, they're going to hold strong. They're going to take this point.
And I would like to point out too that finally Mighty Pixels comes out and plays aggressively. That's exactly what they need to do. Heartstyle comes in with this Roadhog with the good hooks, disrupts everything, and Whiskey comes in already 90% on the way to the Zalt. And by the way, Sanctuary, smallest control point you'll see. Smallest control point you'll see. And I mean, legitimately, it's a really small point, but you've got all that open space around it. So if Mighty Pixels can play around that open space and really take down what Free Guinea Pigs is doing, that's exactly what they can win. But right now, Sweden Victor's giving you none of it.
Whiskey had a nice share there, but Heartstyle is the real hero here, hooking people left and right, and now they are pushing people off the point with their whole hog. Sweden Victor, they got a nice little charge onto Heartstyle, but it's going to be Sweden Victor again getting a nice shatter, and they flipped. Free Guinea Pigs have flipped the point around, and Sika coming up big with those kills on Zarya.
I swear to God, I think Sika's spun the wheel again and got Zarya again, because Sika's been doing a wonderful job as Zarya in the past 2 maps. I mean, you could not have asked for a better Graviton Surge with an Earth Shatter right there. That lets Sweden Victor come out, swing the hammer away, and really put that control flip on ice. But now you got to wonder, can Mighty Pixels take it over? Jumper's gonna have a rally to use, and Whiskey now an Earth Shatter, but I don't know where that one went.
Yeah, here comes the Coalescence coming in from Shark, trying to keep members alive, and now they're doing a lot of damage into that Graviton, but there's no other damage to follow it up, and Free Guinea Pig, they're going to continue pushing forward. An Earth Shatter there from Sweden Victor is going to help put the exclamation mark to the end of this attack, and now for Guinea Pigs, they're 47% and rising.
I think Sika might be. I think Sika's name in short might be Sickum, because I mean, Sika's doing an absolutely wonderful job, on fire right now along Sweden Victor, NBZ, and Cameron. And right now, that Graviton Surge is going to be huge. Yes, Whiskey has an Earth Shatter, but if that Graviton Surge comes out 70% along the way already, they can put this on ice right here if Sika puts a Graviton Surge in right now.
Well, there it is. Sika throwing out the Graviton. The Coalescence coming in from Sansky as well to do some extra damage and some healing, and already that fight is over. Good discipline to only use 2 ultimates and win that fight easy.
It's getting cold in here. I think they just put that game on ice. I mean, that was that. I mean, I don't think it feels like they're cold, right? Because right now 5 players are on fire. Sansky's the only one left out of that fire rate. 95% along the way. Mighty Pixels has to find a way here. They gotta find a way.
Battle of the Earth Shatters. It's big for both sides. Both members getting a couple of them in that shatter, but it's going to be back and forth here on the point regardless. Heartstyle pulling out the whole hog to push members of Free Guinea Pig away. They're pushing them into their own spawn area. Here comes S-Blue. Charging on to the point. They're going to have that Doomfist ultimate. They don't find anybody there, but they do get a nice punch. And now, Sweden Victor having another Earth Shatter, putting in a lot of damage, and it's going to be Free Guinea Pig picking up a lot of kills here. Mighty Pixel, they have to come up with some kills. It looks like Cameron used his sound barrier to just put an end to this, as there was an attempt to use the Transcendence to get onto the point, but it doesn't matter. So it was too late. Free Guinea Pig are going to take this map.
Question: 3 in a row? 3 in a row? No! Satsuki takes play of the game. This is a great play overall, and I think I know exactly where this was to put. As I said, put the game on ice with the Graviton Surge right here. Brings out the Coalescence, aims it right down the middle, and that's exactly how you get the kills. But again, Sika, you might as well put Sika, or it's either Sika or S-Blue, or, I mean, all of the team could be players of the game right now, because they're proving to be quite a threat to Mighty Pixels Esports, and they're 1 win away from winning the championship.
This is a great series. I've really been enjoying this. I'm really I really enjoy watching Sweden Victor on that Reinhardt, just swinging away, getting those Earth Shatters. But we're going to take a short break as we queue up the next map. It is Free Guinea Pig versus Mighty Pixel. Free Guinea Pig up 2-1 in the series. We'll be back shortly.
Open eye, feel the waves cut through me, hypnotized by the sounds I'm breathing in. Hold tight, chemicals collide. Hold tight, hold tight. Dripping lights paint the skies, all because of you. Dripping lights paint the skies, only you can make me move. You can make me move. Can make me move. You can make me move. Can make me. So alive, make it last forever. Stop in time, yeah, I'm surrendering. Hold tight, chemicals collide. Hold tight, hold tight. Dripping light.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Oversalt EU tournament. We are in the finals, and we have Mighty Pixel versus Free Guinea Pig. It is 2-1 in favor of Free Guinea Pig, and we are on Horizon Lunar Colony. My name is Zark, and I'm on the desk with Clutch Key. Clutch Key, what should we be looking for on Horizon, and how's it different from some of the other maps that we've seen?
Well, Horizon Lunar Colony is going to be interesting enough. This may not be too much of a favorite for most teams because there's so many advantages to the defensive side because you've got shoot now with all the map adjustments. You don't have it. You only have one way to get around the entire team really, and that's through the room on the right side as you're going for the attack because they closed off the left side now. But really what this is going to come down to is whichever team can group up together and get the picks that they need first. But right now in this situation for both sides, it's win or take game 5 because Mighty Pixels needs to find a way to take this to game 5 to have a chance. And I think if I'm reading correctly, if I'm on the right thing, the next if we were to go to game 5, Route 66 would be next. And I think Mighty Pixels, knowing that they did okay on Dorado, that they might have a chance there. But again, it's all going to come down to win or lose here in Horizon Lunar Colony. It's just whichever team can come out more aggressively.
Well, Mighty Pixel, they're running that bunker composition, the Orisa Hog tank line. That Junkrat is going to come in big here, I think. But for Guinea Pigs, they're running an interesting comp as well. One tank, the Wrecking Ball. That's going to be interesting to see whether that's going to be enough sustain, enough meat there on the bones to push this forward. Rexer, though, getting that early pick, that's going to send Free Guinea Pig back a little bit. But how do you think this bunker comp is going to fare?
It's gonna come down to shots. Rexer and Jumper have to keep hitting. If they let anything go, and you see Sika on that Sombra though, if that gets around them, it might be a good chance for Free Guinea Pigs to get something. But right now, I think Sika's actually on the point right now.
Yeah, Sika's on the point. They're gaining some percentage, but Rexer took out Wrecking Ball very early on, so the dive not really followed up by anybody else there, and now Hardstyle is going to take out Sika. So that push is already over really before it began, and now for Guinea Pigs, they have to go back to the spawn room and kind of rethink the strategy a little bit.
I don't think Sika should have stayed on point there. Sika should have... If I'm Sika, I would be looking for up top hacks to do something there, because if you get rid of if you take down at least a hack, maybe on Celtolix at least, then no more Orb of Discord, and at least you've got a chance at doing some damage up top. But Sika's still got an EMP to try to use, but only halfway there, so gotta find something, because 2.5 minutes left to go on the clock. You just gotta find something to use.
Well, it looks like some of them are going up onto that high ground. The supports interestingly enough, are leading the charge. Here comes Sween Victor collapsing onto the point there. Jumper's going to get a kill onto NBZ. So it's back and forth here, but I think that Free Guinea Pigs are in a bit of a bad spot here. You know, they don't have those big tanks to lead the way and can't block any of the spam damage coming out from Jumper. And so already lots of ultimates on the board for Mighty Pixel, whereas Free Guinea Pig don't really have much.
You know, you ever heard of the saying, shoot for the moon, shoot for the stars? Well, too bad we're on the moon and stars already, but because Rexer is making this look easy. He's already shooting on the moon, he's shooting amongst the stars. Got 2 kills in that last fight, and Rexer has a Dragon Strike already. If that comes out, they have a Rip Tire as well from Jumper. If that Rip Tire comes out, does some damage, Rexer can clean up house, but here comes the EMP, and that might be huge.
Huge EMP coming out. They got the kill onto Sail, and Sail had their Transcendence, so that could be a big play for them coming up here. Now, that Junk Tire is going to come out. They're looking for some kills, and it's going on to the point, but it actually got taken out by the mines. So, Sweden Victor and those mines coming up so clutch right now. Big plays from the Hammond right now, and Whiskey, one of the last ones left on the point. They have Jumper on the Junkrat, but they're going to get quickly taken out, and Free Guinea Pig, an interesting composition working out in their favor this time around.
Is there any question that Sweden Victor is not your tank of the game right now? Is there any question that Sweden Victor is not your tank of the game right now? Because Reinhardt, whatever, either one you give him, he's been doing so well. There's no question he's tank of the game right now. He might even be player of the game right now. Close contention with Sika at least. But it's going to come down to, second point is usually the hardest to take, but if Free Guinea Pigs is playing like they're playing right now, aggressive as they are, they can win this point easy.
Sail had to use that Transcendence to keep some of their teammates alive. We have the Dragons coming out. They're trying to stop this push coming in from Free Guinea Pigs, but they've already taken a tick, so they can't be too mad with that attack, and they didn't use too many ults to make it happen. So they're going to have a big ultimate bank coming into the next fight.
It's gonna be interesting. Sika has this EMP to use, but not much follow-up with it unless the rally comes in and really does damage. You might want to, I think if you're Sika, you're thinking you might want to save that for the mines again when Sweden Victor has it, because that's usually what works out. They don't have a Diva Bomb this time to use with that EMP. So, I mean, interesting enough, Sika uses that EMP, and here we go.
Yeah, Sika taking out Sail early on in this fight. S-Blue taking out their counterpart, the Widowmaker, for Mighty Pixel, and now there are a lot of ultimates for Free Guinea Pig to use to really just keep gaining percentage on this point. They've already taken a second pick. Now, Hardstyle has been nano. They're on that point, looking for some picks, looking to push back this attack from Free Guinea Pig. But, oh, Whiskey got hit by the mines that Sweden Victor had planted there just a little bit earlier. So now, Mighty Pixel, they're in a bad position because lots of members of their team are falling. This percentage is rising. Whiskey has switched over to the Wrecking Ball themselves, but NBZ is on the Brigida to just stun them and try and put a stop to that ball on the point. We have Rexor on the Doomfist, but they were just EMP'd, so now they can't put out the damage they were looking for. So a great play by Sika to use that EMP to stop Rexor in the tracks, and they take both points here on Horizon Lunar Colony.
And by the way, again, this strategy, I love the strategy from Free Guinea Pigs. I think they watched that Disney movie. I think everybody remembers that Disney movie Inside Out. Or I think that's what it was called, Inside Out, right? Yeah, there's that Disney movie Inside Out. But then I think they flipped the script. They called it Outside In, and that's exactly what they've been doing. Free Guinea Pigs plays the outside first, and when you have a split push like that, if Mighty Pixels is forced to split up, you're allowed to come inside them and allowed to push up in general, and you're allowed to do so much more damage than if you were split up that way. If you're kept, the only risk is if you're kept split up, you have to regroup and to reset, but that's really the only potential risk of that strategy. That's exactly what Free Guinea Pigs is doing. They're doing a wonderful job at it, and Mighty Pixels just cannot find an answer for that strategy. So if I'm Mighty Pixels right now, I'm looking for anything to pick off again. Sika and Sweden Victor, your two players that you need to pick off first. Sorry. Now there's three: Sika, S-Blue, and Sweden Victor all together. Those are the three you need to pick off first, because right now they're doing too much damage to your team. You need to take them down. And again, Free Guinea Pigs has all the momentum on their side. Mighty Pixels need to do something here, and they've only got 4 minutes to do it to get both points.
Well, it looks like Free Guinea Pig are switching up their composition a little bit here for the defense. They're running a Risa Diva tank line. They have Sika on the Junkrat, which we saw Jumper playing Junkrat on their own defense. Now they'll get a chance to have their own Rip Tires here. S-Blue on the Doomfist. I'm excited to see that as well. And then what do you think Mighty Pixel are going to have to do to take out this composition?
You know what? I'll give you three answers: Sika, S-Blue, and Sweden Victor. Gotta take them down. And I keep saying it. Those three are your three to watch here too, because they're outputting so much damage and they are disrupting whatever this team from Mighty Pixels has. Free Guinea Pigs are doing an excellent job of stopping whatever the Pixels have to do. And right now, Cameron gets the pick off on Rexor, and it might be over.
Oof, yeah, that is bad news for Mighty Pixel. You don't want to lose healers early on in this fight. Whiskey, though, they do get the DMEC and the kill onto NBZ, but it's probably not going to be enough, as a nice anti-grenade comes in from Sansky to really help get those kills, and now the Doomfist is just going to town, and yep, it's all over there.
Told you. S-Blue, Sika, Sweden Victor. The three answers to take them down. They were the ones that appear most on the kill feed, and this is Free Guinea Pigs to win right here. This map is so hard to take, but if you're Free Guinea Pigs and you can take 2 points with just losing only 52 seconds from that standard point, the momentum is all on your side, and Mighty Pixels is having a hard time trying to get the momentum back.
Now, Rexor on the Doomfist, be watching that. I think they're going to be trying to make some big plays. Now, Swoon Victor, they have jumped onto the point. S-Blue following up as well. And here comes a junk tower from Sika. They're looking for it. They do take out Shark, and S-Blue uses their own ultimate to pick up Jumper. And they get another S-Blue coming up so big right now on the Doomfist. And it's all over now. Mighty Pixel have to go back and come up with some new strategies here for this point.
I like to be repetitive one more time. Sika, S-Blue, Sweden Victor. Gotta take them down. The three S's, and apologies to Sansky's doing a wonderful job too. We'll add him into the S party here. The 4 S's right now are doing a wonderful job all together. Sika, S-Blue, Sweden, Victor. Basically the entire team. You can't down a single one of them because they're doing an excellent job right now. Somebody needs to stop them. Your only hope is like Jumper and Rex, but that's pretty much it. At this point, you need to take them down first.
Mighty Pixel, third time's the charm. They're going in the same way that they have before, and Rexor gets the first pick onto S-Blue, but Sika, they're answering back with 2 kills and a junk tower. Oh, but Rexor takes out 2. I don't think it's going to matter, though, because the kills are coming in for Free Guinea Pig. It is very much in their favor right now, and already Mighty Pixel are backing out. So a quick fight on the point, and they were able to get a couple kills, but it wasn't really enough.
That was just unfortunate. S-Blue comes in, or I'm sorry, Rexor comes in with a meteor strike, but just as he uses it, 2 of his teammates go down. So like you said, it really doesn't matter, but they're going to try and play aggressively, and I don't know if this is going to matter much here depending on the picks.
Well, we have Mighty Pixel. They're making their way on this left side of the point now where the free guinea pigs would spawn, but it looks like Esploo and Sika, that DPS duo, looking so dangerous right now again. The Shark was able to get the DMEC, but it's not going to matter. The picks are already coming in for guinea pig, and yeah, Mighty Pixel, they got to go back to the spawn room.
How impressive is it to have like healers and your tanks in the background? Sika and Esploo are charged at first in a 6v2 situation and still come out with 4 kills. How impressive is that? That is unbelievable plays. And again, Esploo has that meteor strike. Hardstyle has your only chance is this Graviton Surge right here. If this Graviton Surge gets anything going, then you've got a chance. But right now, that's your only choice.
Whiskey had their shield destroyed early on in that fight, so there was an opening there for free guinea pig, but they weren't able to capitalize. Here comes a junk tire coming in, and it takes out two, and one of them had the Graviton, so that means they're not going to be able to use that. And with 15 seconds left, I'm very worried for Mighty Pixel. Free guinea pig could take the series and the tournament right here.
8 seconds left to go. You got to find a dive way to get there, Tracer or whoever, as they switch it over, but it might be too little too late here.
Sail, they might be able to touch. They do. The Lucio has gone onto the point. They're stalling out over time. It's halfway down though. Mighty Pixel, they have to get onto the point. The Coalescence coming out. Shower as well. A big play coming in from Whiskey, but where's the damage? It's being canceled by the Transcendence that's on the point. Now, Mighty Pixel, they have to use that Graviton. They have to get some value out of it. Here comes the bomb though. It takes out Heartstyle, so kills still coming in favor of free guinea pigs. I don't know if Mighty Pixel can pull this out. The bongos coming out for Sweden Victor, but as I say that, we see a junk tire coming out from Sika. Oh, overtime runs out, and free guinea pigs are your champions here in the Oversalt EU tournament. And it's all over, folks. Free guinea pigs, bring it home.
And what a way to bring it home. Sika comes out here, Junkrat play the game, and I'm not surprised at this whatsoever. I mean, how many rip tires can you get? But I don't think this involves a rip tire whatsoever, actually.
Nah, this is just straight damage being thrown at the enemy and no one being able to do anything about it. So Sika, we saw so many different looks for them. They were such a strong, DPS presence for this team. Free guinea pigs taking the win here today. And if you had to choose an MVP, who is it? Because I think there's a couple people in contention, personally.
You could name a few. And I would say it's not a matter of player of the match. I would say it's a matter of players of the match. And you got to give it to you. And really, I'm not going to give my vote to one person. I'm going to give my vote to 3. And I'm going to split it up. I'm going to say Sika, Esploo. I'm sorry. I'm going to say Sika, Sweden Victor, and I'd probably give it to Esploo too coming in towards the end as he subs in. Because we didn't see Esploo whatsoever. I don't think we saw Esploo on the semifinals, but against, or who was it? I believe it was against Onyx. I don't think we saw Esploo. I think our producer can confirm that as well. We didn't see Esploo. Comes into the championship game knowing nothing about him and does absolutely a lot of damage. Does everything that everything that a DPS needs to do right. Does the damage. Does everything. Sweden Victor. And before we go on to Sweden Victor, Sika comes in. I think you have the wheel of 28 heroes on you. Because spin the wheel, whatever you get. Sika's dominant on whatever you put him on. You've got the great EMPs with the Diva bombs coming in, right? You've got a great Zarya, and you've got anything that you can give Sika, they'll play well. And then Sweden Victor comes in. I think Sweden Victor's the best choice of the 3 to give player of the game to, but still a good effort all around. Sweden Victor comes in, tank of the game, no question, easily tank of the game. And then comes in, does absolute damage. Wrecking Ball or Reinhardt, it doesn't matter. You give him whatever tank, domination all around. And again, the 3 S's come out. Sika, Esploo, Sweden Victor, those are my players of the game.
I have to agree with you. There were so many strong players from both sides, to be honest, that everyone played really well. But I think Sika's got to take player of the match for me. They were able to play the DPS role, the off tank, and even that Brigitte, which I know you keep saying they're support. But
I'll say it. I'll say it. Brigitte's a support. But the way that they played it, you can put her on a DPS. You could put her on a support. And I mean, okay, let's put it this way: Soldier can heal. Soldier can heal. It can heal other people. So can Brigitte. both can do a lot of damage. Soldier can do a lot of damage, so can Brigitte. So why are we not countering her as a TPS at this point?
Well, regardless, Sika is going to be my player of the match because they were just a playmaker. They just did really well. But there we go. This was the Oversalt EU tournament. Really great showing from both these teams, Mighty Pixels and Free Guinea Pig. And Free Guinea Pig are our champions. So thank you very much for tuning in, for sticking around for the broadcast. Really great thank you to Toadette for producing this match and for everyone here who was here to make the match happen. So I've been Zark, and Clutch Key, do you have anything else you want to add?
I got nothing, but I know next week we have another tournament coming up, a Bronze to Diamond tournament. I'm excited for that one. Bronze to Top 500, and a very exciting one, but another Bronze to Diamond one is going to be a great matchup to watch. And I'm looking forward to it. It's hopefully you and I are back together again, and we'll see you guys in the future. But again, great for me, great plays overall.
Well, that's going to be it. Thank you very much for joining us. I would love to be back here again with you too, Clutch, and hopefully we'll see you next time.